Let's move to the 38th question asked in the Prelims 2017 examination is with reference to the role of UN Habitat in the United Nations program working towards a better urban future, which of the following statements is or correct? It is a straightforward question asked in the UN Habitat topic. If you have studied this topic, you can answer it easily. The statement A says that UN Habitat has been mandated by the UN General Assembly to promote socially and environmentally sustainable towns and cities to provide adequate shelter for all. Its partners are either governments or local urban bodies only. So, only is the tricky word. Statement 3 says that UN Habitat contributes to the overall objective of the UN system to reduce poverty and to promote access to safe drinking water and basic sanitation. Statement C looks doubtful. So, choices are given. The right statements are statement 1 and 3 are correct. So, answer is choice B. Now, let's see the explanation. UN Habitat is also called as United Nations Human Settlement Program. It is the UN agency for human settlement and sustainable urban development. After the end of first UN conference on the human settlement that was called as Habitat 1 in 1978, UN Habitat was established. Its headquarters is at Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. So its mandate is to promote socially and environmentally sustainable towns and cities with the goal of providing adequate shelter for all. So it is a statement A given here. So statement A is correct. Another point is that UN Habitat is the member of United Nations Development Group. As you know, urbanization is occurring fast, and according to a report, by the year 2030, 6 out of every 10 people in the world will be living in the urban area. Most of the urban growth will take place in Africa, Asia, Latin America and Caribbean region. For that, we need to plan urban settlement effectively so that poverty can be reduced. There are some problems related to the urbanization. Lack of proper housing and growth of the slums, inadequate infrastructure, whether it is a road, public transport, water, sanitation, which all results in the poverty and unemployment. Recently, in the year 2016, the third UN conference on the housing and sustainable urban development was held, that was called as Habitat 3. In that, members signed an agenda called as New Urban Agenda. It is an action-oriented document. In that, UN Habitat invites all the stakeholders, whether all levels of government, whether central, state and local governments as well as private sector can participate in this. So statement B is wrong. Statement B says that the partners of the UN Habitat are either governments or local urban authorities only. It is wrong. Private sector can also be a partner with the UN Habitat. So UN Habitat envisages for a well-planned, well-governed cities with adequate housing, infrastructure and also universal access to employment and other basic services like water, energy and sanitation. So statement 3 also correct. So statement 1 and 3 are correct.